Hello students, welcome to my channel Sweta's Homeschooling. In today's video, I am going to teach you the letter writing. In this video, I will teach you what is a letter, how many types of letters are there and what is the format you have to use. These all I will be explaining you. And in this lesson, I will tell only what is the types of letters and everything along with the formal letter format and one formal letter also I will be sharing with you. Okay children, so let's go now. What is a letter? A letter is a written message conveyed from one person to another person, generally via post. So what is the primary purpose of writing a letter? Is communication. To communicate from one person to the another person, we will be writing the letters. Okay children, now we'll see what are the types of letters. So letters are mainly divided into two types of letters. What are they? They are the formal letter and informal letter. So we'll see now what is a formal letter. So the formal letter is written for businesses or professional communication with a specific objective in mind. So we generally use a simple language. We write these formal letters for the principal or any officers will be writing, for any business purpose will be writing. So such kind of letters we call them as a formal letters. And maximum while writing the formal letter we will be using the polite words and we use as a simple language also. So that can be easy to read and interpret. So next, the formal letters are written to the government department or the businesses instead of a non-individuals. Means non-individual means for the family members, if not the friends, relatives. So those are called as individuals. So formal letter will never write to our personal purposes or for the individual purpose will never write a formal letter. Clear children? So next, this is the format letter, formal letter. Formal letter is always written for a professional communication, for the business purposes, for any higher officials you are writing. That time only we will be writing the formal letter. I think up to this you are clear. So next I will be teaching you what is a informal letter. So informal letter. So the informal letter is written for a personal communication. It uses a casual or emotional tone. So here we will be writing a letter to our mother, father, friends, relatives, isn't it? Husband, wife. So in this way you will be writing the letters. These letters comes under the informal letter. So here as you talk at your home in a very friendly manner you can write the letters. But whereas in the formal letter you should use a polite manner and formal words while writing to the higher officials. This is the main difference you have to keep in the mind children. So this is the formal letter and this is the informal letter. Is it clear students? Now we'll see how to write a formal letter. Means what are the format you have to follow for writing the formal letter. We'll see here. So a formal letter must have 8 things in it. So these are the 8 points you have to remember while writing a formal letter. Clear children? So first what you will be writing? Sender's address. Means sender's detail like for if you are writing to anyone, so you will be writing your address. Clear? So your address, if not in exam time, they will be giving the sender's address. So you can write the same sender's address there children. Clear? Next comes the date. After the sender's address, you will be writing a date. So when to write the date? The date on which the letter is written. If you are writing a letter today, so you will be writing today's date. If you are writing a letter tomorrow, you will be writing a tomorrow's date. So whenever you write a letter, that date only you have to mention while writing the letter writing. Clear students? Next, the third point is the receiver's details, means receiver's address. To whom you are writing a letter. If you are writing for a municipal commissioner, so you will be writing to the commissioner of the municipal corporation and the place and details, everything you will be writing. If you are writing for a principal, then you will be writing to the principal, school address in that way. Clear children? For the electrical department you are writing, so you will be writing like a officer, in that way you can write. So their address, who are receiving the letter, their address we have to write here is the third point. Clear student? So next comes the salutation. Salutation after the receiver's address, we will be mentioning. If it's a men, you can write dear sir. If it's a lady, you'll be writing dear madam. So if you don't know who is there that side, either a sir or madam, then you'll be writing a dear sir / or madam. So for the polite manner, you can write as a respected sir and madam also. Clear, student? After salutation, you should write the subject. In the subject, what you have to mention, what the letter is about, the main concept, why you are writing the letter, that you should mention in the subject place. Clear, students? After the subject, then will be coming the body of the letter. For the body of the letter, again it will be a 3 parts. In a 3 paragraph, you have to write the body of the letter. So what is in things is divided into 3 parts. Like introduction you have to write, then you'll go into the main content what is there, then you'll go with the summary of the letter what you're going to write. So like this, the body of the letter in 3 parts you have to write. Next comes the complimentary closing. So the ending. Here you will be writing your faithfully, your sincerely, your obediently. While you writing the formal letter, these words is compulsory. You will be using them. Clear, children? After that, the sender's name means your name. Your name and your signature, your designation. In that way, the 8th point you will be writing the sender's name. So children, for the formal letter, you have to follow these all the 8 points compulsory. Clear? So now I'll go with the letter. Now see here. This is the question I'm giving here. See. You are Asha Singh, monitor of the class 8B. On behalf of your class, write a letter to the principal requesting him or her to organize an educational picnic to a historical monument. So see here they given the name. So you should mention in the from address this name only. Clear, children? If the name is not mentioned in the question, then you can write any other name as you wish. Clear? So we'll go into the format now. So first, this is the from address. See, Asha Singh, monitor of the class 8, and the school name and the place Kalyan and the Mumbai. And one more point, children, if you are giving a punctuation marks, in complete letter you will be giving a punctuations till the end. If you are not giving a punctuations from the starting, but at the ending here you are obediently के बाद आपको compulsory punctuation marks देना ही पड़ेगा इधर. इस 2 places में तो important है compulsory देने का. आप इधर भी देने नहीं देगा तो भी चलेगा. If you are not giving anywhere here, it's okay. But if you are at the last, the signature place, it is must and should, you should give this punctuation marks. Is it clear, student? So now we'll go. So after writing the from address, what did I say? We will be writing the date. Date always you should write in this with the day and the month. After the month you should give a comma, then the year. Complete year you have to write it. So after the from address compulsory you should leave a line. Then you will go with the date of which date you are writing the letter. After the date again you will be leaving a line compulsory, and then you go with the to address. So now we are writing to a principal. So to the principal, St. Mary's School, Kalyan, Mumbai. So this will be coming as the to address. After the to address, you will be leaving a line again, and then you will be writing a salutation like dear madam, dear sir. If not respected madam, sir, in that way you can give the salutation. After the salutation, again you should leave a line, and then you will be writing the subject. Here I didn't leave the line, I forgot it, but you should compulsory leave a line after the salutation. Then you will go with the subject. So here for what purpose you are writing a letter? The main concept for requesting to organize an educational trip. Clear, children? So that will be the subject here. After writing a subject, again you will be leaving a line, and then you will go with the body of the letter. So see the body of the letter. I, the monitor of the class 8B, on behalf of my class, request you to organize an educational trip to a historical monument in Delhi. Delhi, some other place like Mumbai, whatever you want, you can mention over there. As we are studying in the chapter on the historical monument in social studies, all students are curious to visit any one of them. It would help us to understand all the things in a better way than only reading them in the books. So after completing the body, you will be leaving a line for one paragraph. Then this is the conclusion you should give. We hope that you will give your kind attention to our request. After this, again you will be leaving a line. Then you will be writing thanking you. Then again you will be leaving a line. Then you will be going with the ending of it, like your obediently, your sincerely, your faithfully, anything you can write. Comma is compulsory, and your name and full stop is also very important. So this is an example of a formal letter. I have given you one letter. So I hope you understand today's topic. In the next video, I'll be going with the informal letter, students. So stay tuned with my channel. See you in my next video. Bye.